Okay, now we're going to add an item to the record that we brought in via Z39.50. So the record we brought in, running until you're 100, there's that bib record that we imported, and now we're going to add an item to it, a physical holding. From this new button, we can go ahead and add new item. Okay, now this is where we're going to put information about this physical item living at our library: barcode, shelving location, collection code, all the information that's necessary for this item. The library I'm logged into will be its permanent and current location. So at the top of my screen, you can see where I'm logged into, and that's where my permanent location will be stored at. I have some collection code if I wanted to add this in a collection. Shelving location, so where does it live in my library? So let's do lower level. Date acquired. If I click into this field, it will populate today's date. So today is the date that it was acquired. If I wanted to add source of acquisition, I can go ahead and say I ordered this through Amazon. Another key one would be cost. You can add a purchase price to this item. Some of these fields you may not feel that you need to add information to, such as serial enumeration, if that's not important to this holding, inventory number, shelving control number. These are just other areas of information to be stored. Call number. You can go ahead and add your call number. Koha will grab a call number from the existing, either the 050A and B for you. If this item did not have a call number in that field, it would not be able to pull it over. But if it did have one, it would pull it over. Then you can go ahead and add a barcode. This is a copy number. Cost replacement price. Whatever you have in this field is what your library will bill your student at. So if it's different than that purchase price, you would want to go ahead and add that, unless of course you're using default replacement prices. You have two fields, non-public note and public note. So if you had something to write about to the staff about this, maybe a local author, or that this was a gift, you could add this information here. What we added in the 942C will bring over into the 952Y. So that information was pulled from the MARC record for the Koha item type. You want to talk about those options at the bottom, Jessie?
Absolutely. So you'll see there's 3 buttons. The first is add an item. So if you were just adding a single title, the single book, single DVD, whatever it was, you can hit that add item. It will add the item to the list. You then have add and duplicate. Maybe you were buying 2 copies for your library. That would give you the option to duplicate all of the fields that you filled in, make sure the barcode's correct, because obviously you're going to either grab a new barcode or scan the next one. And then the third button, which allows us to do add multiple copies of this item. So for example, if you were purchasing, let's say 5 copies of a title, or maybe you were doing a multi-volume set, this would allow you to create multiple item records, and then you could go in and either update the barcode, update the serial enumeration number, whatever it was. It just copies existing data on that item record.
Yeah, like location and cost. So all that information you filled out. If you were to put a copy number here on that first item, and then you hit multiple items, it will sequentially add those copy numbers for you. I'm going to go ahead and hit add item. Then we get a nice top screen look at the item we just created. So you can see all the information I filled out. We also have action buttons. So if you realize you made a mistake or forgot a field, you can certainly edit that. You can duplicate it from this moment. You can look at it from the OPAC view right now, or you could delete it. So a lot of actions. My favorite button is the normal. So it's just taking that bib record and the item record and putting it all together, and you've successfully cataloged a book from copy cataloging all the way to your holding.
Excellent.
Excellent.